going to feature local professional dancers. So let's enjoy.
And folks, the performance will be taking place here, so feel free to turn your chairs and as you see fit.
A little while ago, another poet asked me for the name of my abuser. They said this was to protect their friends, so I told them. I didn't want to. I thought I had to. It's just that I have heard so much about survival, like I should not lie. If I'm going to cry wolf, I must name it. Don't be another girl making another mountain out of another molehill. I have heard so much about strength, so much about how the voice is a redemption, how to speak is to heal. Sometimes I feel like everyone just wants the resurrection story out of me. The parts of my survival I know how to make useful. I am so ashamed of all that which I do not say. Sometimes I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to write a poem about it. I don't want to tell my mom. I don't want anyone to look at me like I am brave, or like I am a little bird with a broken wing, or to look at me at all. Sometimes my heart is breaking, and other times I am just tired. I have spent so much time at war with my silence. I have forgotten everything she has done for me. When I was terrified to speak, when my abuser was in the audience at a slam, when they talked to me after, when my silence met theirs, when this poet demanded a name of me, when my stomach was nothing but a mass of fear and obligation, my silence took my hand, squeezed it gently as if to say, you owe them nothing. I am here if you need me. Speak only if you want to. So to you, quiet child, who have kept everything just inside your mouth for whatever reason, I see you. Even when you say nothing, I believe you. I believe that you are scared. I believe that it hurts. I believe that it happened. I believe that you loved them. I believe that you didn't. I believe that you still do. I believe that you are confused about forgiveness and justice. Believe me, quiet child, you are doing nothing wrong. There is no right or wrong here. There is only your choice. You speak when you are ready. I promise. Your silence has not set a caged beast free. You did not release a monster. You survived one. Trust me, quiet child. I know of a girl before me. I do not blame her silence. I do not blame her. My silence. Here's this poem. Looks at me teary-eyed and says, forgiveness, but no, you are the first one who never asked me to prove anything, the only one who believed me before I spoke, and after.
She just can't. The grief is too heavy to make room to hold space for it here. Deep in her womb is where the grief sits, still but potent. She wrestles to pull it to the surface, but sitting still with it might be too potent. She'd rather not. The restlessness helps her stomach her reality. That makes sense. She'd rather feel that. But beneath that surface is the bellowing sorrow, the grief that doesn't make sense to the outside world. See, the tragedy is not that things didn't work out the way she thought. The tragedy is that she wants to love them well, while making something beautiful of herself. But this life demands she forgets that, because she no longer owns any moment. She is on borrowed time, with a forsaken sanity, wondering when the moment occurred that she became invisible, even to herself. She's certain she must have missed it, in the same way she misses reminders of her humanity, reminders that she exists outside of the tragedy. She longs to sink deeper, to sit still. But the grief, it begs for time she doesn't own, and sorrow she doesn't have space for. So for now, she just can't.